your love reading for the first 2 weeks of September 2020. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but you could also check out your other signs as well. Please keep in mind that these are general readings, so it may not always apply to the T with every single person, but you can always come back later on and maybe it'll make better sense then. But I'll also just ask that you listen with an open mind and open heart and just take what fits, what resonates with you, and leave the rest out. All right, but this does apply to both men and women, whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits, you like men or you like women, or you're both, undecided, no judgment. I just pretty much tell you what I see and feel, and whatever you decide to do with the information is up to you. Okay, and I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. And if you want to follow me, my Instagram is at Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so I'm gonna start with your love oracle message first, like always, and then overall emotion for you and the other person or future person. Okay, so let's see. Happy Virgo season. How's it been going for you guys? Hopefully it hasn't been too bad. I love the fall season, even though it's still kind of like summer here in Cali, but I love the fall. I'm so ready for fall time. All right, let's see. What's going on with all my Aries, please? What is your love message? Send them healing, love, happiness, abundance, please, for Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay, Aries, so it looks like there's an apology here. You can expect the apology you want to hear. So maybe someone is coming forward this month or this next few weeks gonna be saying sorry, apologizing to you about something, or it could be vice versa. Maybe you are apologizing. But either way, there is gonna be some kind of apology, or maybe someone saying, you know what, I should have said that, or you know, I should have done this, you know, I'm sorry, you're right. Giving someone reason. So that's always good. Even if it's long overdue, it's still nice to hear an apology, right? So there may very well be someone who's coming forward. Let's see, what is your overall emotion? Overall emotion for Aries. I just had some lunch, leftover Din Tai Fung. Have you guys ever had that? It's like a Chinese restaurant. So good. Okay, so on your end here we have panicky. So it looks like you're gonna be feeling a little bit anxious, on edge for the next few weeks. Maybe there's something you're giving you anxiety, or something you're kind of worried about, maybe really in your feelings, or just like, oh my gosh, like thinking of the worst case scenario, or just really in your head about it. But I feel like more so it's like your feelings, like, oh my gosh, I'm drowning, what do? I don't know. And you're kind of like just stressed about something. And then with this person, they're on like the opposite side of the energy. They're feeling very safe, comfortable, calm, cool, collected, chilling inside. So you're over here like, and they're just like chilling, watching their TV, relaxing by the fire with their cat, dog, turtle. Let's see. What's going on with all my Aries, please? What's going on with all my Aries? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. What is going on with them this next few weeks in regards to love? Why are they so panicky? Honestly, I know not all Aries are the same. Everyone's different in their own way, but I think for the majority of you, you can really do well with someone who's a little bit more calm, or a little bit more on the opposite side of the energy than how you are. I think I know this because both of my parents are Aries, and that didn't work out. I feel like it's good to have someone who can maybe ground you, or you know, calm you down in times when you're like all over the place, you know, have so much energy. Let's see. But that's not to say it can't work out. What's going on with my Aries? Why are they so panicky? Why are they so anxious? Okay, and then with this other person, why are they feeling safe, and what's going on? Okay, so on your end here, Aries, we have Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands. All right, and then on this side for this person, we have the Lovers, Page of Crystals, and Queen of Crystals in reverse. So some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. or a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But of course it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say. It could just be the energy that this person's embodying, or they could have one of those signs somewhere in their chart, or be like a mix of those three, but it doesn't have to be any sign. I'm picking up that there's something unbalanced within you, and I think it has to do with your inner feminine, your divine feminine. Whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter, but there's something within your like inner feminine that is off balance, and maybe you have been a little bit too on the offense, taking too much initiative or putting too much on your plate, that you don't leave room or you don't allow space for someone else to come forward and for you to receive. So I feel like you haven't been on the receiving end, but this can be balanced if you just kind of take it easy, take a step back, and not like try to plan too much ahead. I think sometimes you get a little too ahead of yourself, and don't allow just things to just like happen, and because of that it puts you in a position where you're not receiving because you're too far ahead of the game, and not giving anyone a chance to kind of like make that move towards you, if that makes sense. So I would suggest for the next 2 weeks for you guys to kind of take it easy. Don't put yourself in a position where like you could sit back and like, instead of you initiating all the time, instead of you texting or calling, let the other person lead, or let other people or people you're interested in, let them look for you, let them chase you instead of you doing all the chasing. I know maybe it feels more natural for you, or you feel like, oh, like I just want to say something first. Try to take a step back, try to, and I think it's gonna help you not feel so anxious all the time. Okay, so I feel like there is new love here for you. There's a new opportunity, a new beginning awaiting you, but it's going to be up to you whether you decide to take it, you know, and go with it. Or maybe this is you wanting to offer love to someone, but I feel like there's some kind of new beginning between you and a soulmate. And I feel like this is something that has potential to be really solid, really stable, really long term. And I think just the thought of it is what's keeping you up or making you feel really like anxious, really nervous. And I think that, you know, you're confident in yourself for the most part, but I think when it comes to love, or like once you're like in front of your crush or someone you like, it's like you freeze. It's like your confidence stops moving, stops working, and all of a sudden you're like you get all stuttery. It may not be, you know, for all of you, but I think at least in these next few weeks you may feel like, oh my gosh, like what happened? I just froze, like I don't know what to say. And it's like your crush is talking to you, or they're saying something to you, like oh yeah, I'm cool, like, and you lose your train of thought or something. So don't get nervous, or don't let your nerves get the best of you. Just relax. If you're feeling some type of emotion and you really like someone, it's okay, just feel it. Don't try to suppress it, don't try to do anything with it, just enjoy it, you know, feel what it feels like, and just go with it, go with the flow. Try not to think too much in the future, or try not to think too far ahead, like, oh, in 2 weeks, this and this and this, or like, we're gonna do this. Just try to be in the moment. I think that is my best suggestion for you these next few weeks. Try to be present, be in the moment, and not think too far ahead or too much in the past. I think the problem, or not the problem, but like the thing is, like, you want to have control over the situation, and the simple fact of you wanting to have control is what's giving you anxiety, because when it comes to love and relationships, you can't really control a situation. You can't control how it's gonna go. No one can, you know? So the sooner you realize that, I think the easier it will be when you're dealing with people or in connections and relationships. Just kind of go with the flow, enjoy the moment, because you can't control what this person's gonna do, how it's gonna turn out. So by trying to do that, it's almost like a lost cause. So I think you're going to realize this and take back control, take back power, and focus your control on things you can control, like yourself, your health, your work, your day-to-day activities, stuff like that. Things that you can control, work on that, but try to get rid of the need to want to have everything a certain way, because when it doesn't happen that way, you get disappointed, right? You get discouraged. So just kind of let it flow the way it's supposed to go. I know maybe that's easier said than done, but just try your best, okay? but I feel like you may have like get a little bit, have a moment, right? A moment of weakness, but then you're gonna get back on your feet. So don't worry about it. Like you may like trip and fall, but then like 2 seconds later, you're like, I'm good, no problem, you know? So don't worry too much about it. I feel like with this person, this is someone you really connect with. I think they feel really comfortable with you. They have made a decision and they're gonna make a decision when it comes to both of you. Maybe you guys have pets together, or you're gonna have pets together, or you have a lot of things in common, a lot of things in like similarities and interests. I feel like this person was divinely guided to you. They communicate well with you, and I think from the moment you guys met, or now that you're talking, I feel like they're really good at like talking to you, or like telling you how they feel about you, or like they know how to, you know, make you feel comfortable, make you feel like you know what's going on with them, like you know where you stand with them. They could be really funny, really charming, maybe they have really pretty eyes, or when you look at them, they kind of just like ding, you know that feeling, right? I think this person is the one who's gonna apologize to you about something. It may not be, honestly, I don't feel like this is an apology, like, oh, someone who broke your heart or cheated on you or did something awful. It may just be like a simple little thing, like, oh, you know, I'm sorry I had to change the date or postpone our dinner or something. I just had something come up, but I'll make it up to you. I think it's like something small, something minor, like, oh, I'm so sorry about that, like, I'll get back to you, or like something really like not a big deal, I think, okay? But they're gonna give you some type of apology. Like maybe they accidentally said something, or critiqued you in some way, or it didn't come out the right way, but I don't think it's anything that's like a big deal or like a deal breaker, okay? But I also feel like they're gonna try to make it up to you by suggesting an activity or doing something. Like, oh, I couldn't make it then, but you know, here I brought you some cookies. I don't know, it could be something like little like that. And this person is, you know, they may be struggling financially, or maybe they're really busy at work and things are not going really well, and so they're having a hard time staying really grounded, and that could be part of the reasoning why they are apologizing for whatever that maybe that's going on at work or school, or like their practical day-to-day life. Could also be someone who sometimes overspends, or doesn't save enough money, or doesn't organize their finances very well, and that's something that they're trying to work on. So maybe they're trying to stay home and save money. I could see something like that. And I do also pick up like maybe this person is someone who really likes to show off, like they like to, you know, impress people. Maybe sometimes they buy or spend too much than they can afford, or will try to rock designer and, you know, labels, and then they're like, oh like, oh crap, like I don't have enough for my bills, or something like that. So that could be something that, you know, they apologize about, or, you know, tell you, no, that's not who I really am, like I got lost in the sauce or something. But whatever this apology is that they're giving to you, I don't think it's anything that terrible that they did. It's probably something like really minor, okay? So we're gonna dive in deeper in extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action and move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So I'll love you guys to join me on there. The link will be below. Leave me a comment, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you never miss the reading. All right, so I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll talk to you very soon. Take care.